So this is a video about why we might be stuck and what the dynamics are. You can journal about this. You can listen to it quietly as a meditation, or you might just want to see what you can draw from this. Whatever resonates, only notice that and work with that, or just soften into it. There are many ways to do everything, and I'm never implying that you don't know this. I might be here as a reminder. I might be here to repeat something because we need to sometimes hear things a few times before they sink in. It could be that too. And so just flow with it and pick the juicy bits. Pick the bits that make you feel happy. Pick the bits that make you remember who you are. So why do we get stuck? Why do we sometimes feel like we're not transforming? There are many reasons, and yet none at all, depending on your spiritual perspective, but I will discuss a few, and I will probably make a couple of videos on this. So the first thing is that everything is a belief, and we are all wired differently, right? From childhood, genetically, in our society, and certain things that might actually inherently be really real for you, you feel that you can't express or you can't acknowledge because your surroundings don't allow it. It's almost like it's going against the stream. So one of the reasons why you might feel stuck is because you're not connecting with yourself. You are more connected outwardly. You're more connected to thinking someone else knows more than you. And because of that, you get scattered and you're not really connecting to your personal, powerful wisdom and grace and divinity. And so notice that, because the external will always have something to say. It will always have millions of options. And to find your option, it's getting harder and harder if we keep focusing outwardly. And the true infinite well of peace and wisdom is inside. So the outside can be a big distraction, and choosing, for example, if you're listening to me right now, if you've chosen that because you are there, also know if you want to let go of that, and also know if you want to keep focusing on that, or if you want to have nothing externally. So allow yourself to have that dance. So that's one thing, because it's like, imagine, it's like you are this incredible wise being and only you know your journey, and that's not just this lifetime, it's other lifetimes, it's the collective consciousness and how it affects you, it's your family background, it's your unique life journey. Who else is going to understand that? Remember that what works for someone can be really dysfunctional for someone else, and vice versa. So it's so important to honor where we're at, and then to pick the juicy bits from this video, if you have that, or from a place, or an intuitive pick. That's what I often used to do, is to intuitively pick a book and a page. And also it's really about being okay to go within. So the other part that goes with this part 2 is that being afraid of what's within, that can hold you back. And it's like, wow, I don't know what I'm going to meet there. I don't know what's there. I don't know if it's overwhelming. Lots of unconscious beliefs besides the conscious ones. Now, this is where someone else can hold space for you, where someone can create the space to feel safe. Someone who's gone there and explored themselves is able to hold that for you. Or you can find times when you're very confident and you're ready and really meet yourself by going within. So not meditating can also be a block. And so that's the third part, going within, but that's linked with meditative practice, ideally every day, because it's like the most important thing we can be doing, right? Because getting lost out there can really waste a lot of your time and energy. So making the time to meditate, and then the concept that meditation is difficult, or that you're trying a certain technique and it doesn't work. So part of that is denying yourself meditation, having concepts around it, and not realizing that there are many forms of meditation. It can be whatever it is you're doing is already meditative, and you can build on top of that. That's really, really important to realize, because if we start to think, oh, I can't meditate, or meditation is hard, or I don't enjoy it, you will straight away switch that option off, and you will instead, do other things like that might not be beneficial. For example, you might be, going off to have something that you're addicted to, which could be food to sort of make yourself feel better or grounded, or it could be watching certain things, being an addict to Netflix, or needing to call friends all the time, which is fine, but it has its place, or feeling that, well, there's shopping therapy or whatever it is that works, right? So notice that. What is that running away from yourself? And do you feel that you have a negative relationship with meditation? I am very passionate about teaching people meditation, which is why I understand this very deeply. I've met a lot of people and with lots of different challenges, and every time it's been a belief and a realization that they can meditate. It can be gardening, it can be art, it can be a different relationship to housework, it can be just breathing, it can be just observing more and getting into that observer state. It could be a physical thing like dancing. It could be at a certain time when meditation is easier. For some people, it may start in a warm bath, under the shower, watching the clouds, the sensation you have when you're driving and when you're relaxing, watching that movie called Life. It could be, particular mudras and exercises that will help you to go to this place. It could be realizing that meditation is not about having no thoughts, and this is an illusion. It's about observing thoughts, letting thoughts come and go, and even meeting certain thoughts and realizing that they don't last if we don't deny them or if we don't give them excessive energy. So this is a huge topic, but so these are some of the things for now that could hold you back from transformation and change and staying stuck. And this is an egoic structure to keep you safe. It's natural and it has its place, but when it is running your life, it will have a tendency to make you feel frustrated and stuck and wondering why things are not shifting. And I hear that quite a lot. And then this idea that, well, I'll just focus on something else. I'll just get my career in check. I'll just focus on my children. I'll just focus on getting that next, appointment. And that also is a form of denial and a form of navigating away, when maybe the greatest need is to go within and heal some of those things that are really not making you feel good, through presence, through recognition and meditation. And it can be very, very easy. It's not a tough thing. It can be super joyful. So I'm going to just leave it at that as a small video for now. Reasons why you might be stuck, part 1. Let me know what you think. Spread the news, share the love, like my videos, subscribe. I know a lot of people just watch and drift off, but if you want to find me again later, it's hard if you subscribe to hundreds of people. And if I make a beautiful video with a great title that connects to you, if you have that bell clicked, it will mean that it will come up and then you can still ignore it. So I found that I've had to do that with the YouTubers that I find amazing. Otherwise, I don't notice. They just make amazing YouTubes and I'm not aware of them. So if you want to connect and you want to be part of this, and you can always unsubscribe and click the red bell button off if you feel it's not resonating. So I would love your support if you're enjoying it, and I would really love to grow the channel, because I want to share my passion, my wisdom, my knowledge, and that's just bubbling out. I want to reach people that may have not heard it yet, or that may resonate to my message and suddenly feel they have a really great day, or they make a breakthrough so they can truly shine their light and be who they already are, and getting rid of those layers that have blocked it up. It's like you're wrapped up in lots of boxes, and you're just living in these boxes and just letting go layer by layer, and each of us is helping each other here. You're helping by promoting this and liking it, letting some other amazing person go, wow, that's just the message I needed for today, and then them sharing it and them sharing it. It's called the butterfly effect, and that's how we make a huge difference in the world. And there's a lot of negative things being shared, and some people need to walk that path, but we can also share the positive, the inspired, and remembering who we actually are. So enjoy my channel, enjoy, if you do, obviously only, and also make your own messages, say your own things, create your own wave. Every little tiny wave is part of creating a huge wave, and we're in big changes, and the change is a little bit of action taking, sitting in stillness and radiating your light, but also those little actions make all the difference. A little bit here, a little bit there, doesn't have to be huge. We create a momentum and we create the shift into our true selves, remembering that we are powerful and remembering that the journey is going to be interesting. It's going to have good days that feel really amazing and days that will feel like, what's going on? And having that encouragement during challenge is what makes all the difference. So the dip doesn't have to be so deep, and things can come to the surface with a grace and a graceful, in a passionate, in an easy to meet, welcoming way, where we can make the most out of that, because our intelligence within is so deep. It's bubbling things up for a reason. It's showing us and reflecting things to us for a reason. And it's time to be realizing we are that creator. And therefore, when we respond, that's all that needs to happen. Meet it.